Hello everyone, my name is Akif Nawaz, and in today's class we'll be talking about couplets, right? Different types will be discussed, and at the end of the video I hope all of these types will be quite clear to you, right? So let's start talking about the first thing, that is what is a couplet, right? So we need to know couplet is a pair of lines, means when two lines combine together in a poem typically rhyme and have the same meter. So it means that the rhyme scheme and meter, both of these things are the same. So a lines poem, a two line stanza having same rhyme scheme and same meter is called as a couplet. Now there are different types. The first one is a closed couplet. Okay, now what is a closed couplet? Each line in the pair stands alone, right? It means that look at this example. There are two lines, first and second, right? So they're saying that each line in the pair stands alone, means it stands alone, and the second one stands alone. In terms of meaning, when we analyze the meaning, definitely both of them stand alone and forms a complete thought. Look, the meaning that we get out of it is complete, right? The thought is complete, but their connection is not that much intact. They are not actually dependent on each other when it comes to meaning. Now look at this. The sun sets slowly, painting the sky red. Now it's a kind of meaning that we get. Now look at the next one. As the stars awaken and the day's colors shed. Now this is another line. So both of them stand alone when it comes to meaning, but when both of them are read and studied together, then definitely it gives us a complete thought. Okay, so simply we can say that a two line pair, a two lines stanza in which each line can stand alone, and when combined they give us a complete thought. So that is what closed couplet is. The next one is open couplet. The lines of the couplet may not form a complete thought on their own, but rather work together. Look, यहाँ पर वो dependency का element है. Look, we have these two lines, right? So we are saying that may not form a complete thought on their own. Means if you read the first one and then the second one, if you read both of them, they don't make sense, right? But unless and until you read both of them in continuation or with each other. So we have a couplet may not form a complete thought on their own, means it's a line, first line, that's the second line. So if both these lines are read and studied on their own, one by one, they don't make sense, and but rather work together to contribute to a larger idea. And when both of them are studied and analyzed together, after that they make a proper larger idea, a theme. So on its own they don't make any sense, whereas on the other end closed couplets, they were making sense. Now the rhyme scheme is AABB, but the meaning may be more extended over multiple lines, right? Now this is the line you can see, and after reading it you'll get to know that this is an open couplet. Now let's find out the next one, that is heroic couplet. This is a type of closed couplet written in iambic pentameter. So it is one of the types of closed couplet. तो closed couplet हमें पता है कि उसमें two lines होते हैं, each line जो होते हैं वो independent होता है, ठीक है, आपस में कोई link नहीं होता, and ये हमें complete thought क्या करता है, provide करता है. So अब ये देखते हैं hero. It was popularized by poets like Alexander Pope and is often used in epic and narrative poetry. Now it is used by Alexander Pope, right? Now true wit is a nature to disadvantage rest, what oft was thought but never so well expressed. So we can say that heroic couplets are used in epic plus narrative poetry, right? So this is what we need to do when it comes to heroic couplet. And the next thing is, it is to be written in iambic pentameter, right? The meter should be iambic. Now let's move on to the next one, that is Spenserian couplet, a variant of the heroic couplet. Now जिस तरह हमने पढ़ा था कि heroic couplet is the type of closed couplet, नाउ हम पढ़ेंगे कि हीरोइक कपलेट से आगे भी हमारे पास एक टाइप है दैट इज स्पेंसेरियन, जो कि हीरोइक कपलेट का ही एक वेरिएंट है. नाउ वी नो दैट स्पेंसेरियन स्टैंजा इज अ 9-line form invented by Edmund Spenser. Okay, so in Spenserian stanza basically is comprised of how many lines? 9 lines. It combines rhymed pairs with a final line that rhymes with the second line in stanza. So it's about the stanza. Let's not discuss into that discussion detail. How to identify Spenserian couplet? Now that's the most important thing, right? Check the rhyme scheme. The stanza should follow the rhyme scheme AA. So this is the rhyme scheme that Spenserian stanza should follow. Now locate the couplet. The last 2 lines of the stanza will be the Spenserian couplet, which rhyme with each other and complete the stanza. Now, first thing is the last 2 lines. What will they have? So the last 2 lines will have same rhyme scheme, okay, and it will complete the thought, the overall thought of the stanza. Now look at here, look at the last stanza, okay, look at the last couplet, the last 2 lines, okay. Now full jolly night he seemed in his feast, and laurel wreaths upon the temples did be fed. Now look at here, simply both of them, they are actually rhyming the same, CC, and it completes the overall thought of the overall stanza. So this is what we have a Spenserian stanza. So simply we can say that a couplet is the combination of 2 lines in which we discuss the meter and rhyme scheme. We did discuss different types of couplets like closed, heroic, open, and Spenserian. So I hope you would have got the idea. That's all from my side. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.